Coming up next, the Lakers taking on the Celtics. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Celtics Lakers is next, right after this. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And you know, for the Celtics, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore. But clearly, this is an elite team.
Without question, I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized. This is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's James in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown, and it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Ayton. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Pritchard passes to White. Lets a floater go, and that one good.
Nice selection that time by White. Going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
Back to Doncic. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Now, Hachimura. After the missed 3 from Derek White. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's James, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
The mid-range jumper has really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Reeves. Connects from 3-point range.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Brown outside. Busted. No good that time either.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
From deep, LeBron. And Boston with the rebound. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with the Celtics head coach. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, Reeves. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. And they double up Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Here's James. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Offline with his three. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Bounce pass Pritchard.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
You've got Anthony Simon. Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Shireman in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Smart. Smart puts the pick in for Reeves. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Back to Simons. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walsh is checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Sam Hauser.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
LaRavia with it. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Reeves. And here's Hayes. Unloads from 9. Misses off the right iron. Brown against Smart. Brown deciding where to go with it. Over Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now, here's Brown. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for... Oh, what a move from Brown!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Reeves, 8-point game. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's White, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. White the pass to Keita. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The three for Doncic. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
They get it back. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
There's Brown with the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Celtics.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So the Lakers 5 right now. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Pass to Brown. Here's Queta. He's covered by 8. Queta, the pass to White. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by James.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year.
Take a break.
Although it is somewhat in the
Too
neighborhood of last year's numbers.
He misses the free throw. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka. A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
Pritchard passes to White. And the layup is good.
Just a late reaction there. from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lakers leading by 11. Doncic feeling it out. The tray. They get it back. Reeves outside. Pass to Doncic. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ayton's got 10 points. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shoots from 14, and he hits the jump shot.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Back to Hachimura. It's James atop the key. Offline from the top of the key.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Walsh. White bounce pass. Brown against LeBron. Fires from deep. And James pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Brown. Outside, White. Lets the three fly, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Doncic from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Pritchard. There's Brown with the 3. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Here's Brown. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jaylen Brown out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. And it's Simons missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Count it.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Smart deciding where to go with him. Hayes with the screen for Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 8. Oh, what a finish!
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now Brown, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. James against Brown. 6 to shoot. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Yeah, count it.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Brown after LeBron James's miss. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. White outside. Missed on the three.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
It's James. Doncic outside. Now Ayton.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Brown against LeBron. Now here's Brown. Got a lot of room. And stolen by LeBron. And they're pushing it up. Austin Reeves. James outside. The three doesn't go. Celtics trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Outside Brown. Here's White. Launches it. Doncic there for the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Here's Ayton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Line for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Doncic for the rebound. And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard. No matter what, you know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.